Do you know Elementor has a feature called the Off-Canvas Widget? Most people think it's just for sidebars, but today I'm going to show you how to use it to create high converting newsletter pop-ups. Let's dive into the video. Here we are in the WordPress dashboard. Now hover over to the Elementor and click on this settings. From the settings, you have to select this features option and scroll down until you find nested elements. Here it is. Make sure this is set to active. If it wasn't active, then make sure it is active and click Save Changes. This allows us to build complex layouts inside the pop-up. Now go to the pages and select any page you want. So I am doing this into my home page, so I'm clicking this edit with Elementor. Alright, now I am on my Elementor home page. From here, click on this plus icon and search here off canvas. This is the widget we want. So now put anywhere you want. By default it slides in from the side. We don't want that, so that make sure the horizontal and vertical position will be in the center. Now it pops up right in the middle of the screen, just like a premium model. Now change the white to percentage and make it to 70 or 80%, or whatever you want. You just give this a white, just like it. For height, set it to VH and make sure this is to 80 or 90 VH, just like it. Okay, we are done with this off canvas. So now we have to move on to our this thing. From here, make sure the container is in the middle for this. Alright, now the content height will be full wide and the height will be 100%. The minimum height will be in VH again and it will be 80. Or make it to 90 to have the full white. Alright, now make this align items to the center, and I don't want any gaps, so make this to 0. Okay, now we want a background image here. For this you can also use any color if you want, but I'm use here a background. So go to the style option. Here you can find the background type, select a background image from here. Alright, this is the image we want. Now scroll down and make the image resolution to full. The position will be center. Make the repeat option to no repeat and the display size will be cover. Okay, we are done with this container. Here we have to take another container. So click on this plus icon and take another container. So this container will be boxed and here we will put our items. So for this, so first take a heading and change the title here like this and do the changes you want. Like I am changing the font family here. So go to typography and choose a font family here. So I am just giving the pop-ins. Transform it to uppercase. Alright, now give it some size. Alright, it's good enough. Then we will take some text. So let's add some text here. Again do the changes, like again go to the typography, change the font style and make some. Okay, now we have to take the form for the newsletter, like search here form. This is the form we want. Put it here. We don't want any name or messages because it's a newsletter. We just want the email, so just delete this and only remain the email option. Remove the label and the column height will be 60% or maybe 40%. Let's little bit bigger now. Alright, this looks good enough. Now go to this buttons option and make it to okay. So we are done with this button. We just make the column height to 30% to the button. The container we put the items, so just select this container and go to this advanced. We want some space from the left, so click on this padding option and make it to 20. Here we have the space. We want space also from the bottom and from the top, so make sure you have the bottom space and the top space. Alright, now change the button color, select the form again and go to the style option. Here is the background color and change the background color. Change any color you want. I'm just giving this. Alright, now the send button will be subscribe, so come to these buttons again and make sure this send is subscribe. Okay, now I'm just doing the rest of the changes, so just come to the style, reduce the gaps as well. So we are done with this form. Now you can also add some text below this form, or you can use this newsletter as well. You don't need any changes, but if you want, you can add some text or any buttons if you want, then just put below here. Like I want a single text. Alright, this is the text we want. Now again, for changes, don't change every time. Just click on this, copy and paste the style here. Okay, but we want to bold it some, so go to this typography and the way it will be. Make sure this is little bit smaller. If you are done, then click on this publish. So we are done with our first newsletter. Now I will show you the second one. Again, search here off canvas and put it anywhere you want. Make sure this is in the center. The white will be in the percentage. The height will be in the VH and it will be okay. Then click on this container, make it to the full wide and the minimum height will be in the VH. Make it to okay. Make this to the center and the gaps will be 0 again. Here we don't use any background, so keep this just like the same. We will take 2 containers here, so make sure the direction will be in the vertical. Now click on this plus icon and take 2 containers. Alright, here are the 2 containers and you have to click this container and make it to boxed and the direction will be horizontal. The align items will be center. Now click on this plus icon and take another 2 containers. Just duplicate this. The main container will be gaps will be 0. So for the first we need to take an image. So we want this image. Alright, the image is set here and the right side we will add our contents like text, buttons, anything you want. So click on this plus and take heading, paste it here, go to the style option, then typography, make it to pop-ins, give it some sizes. Alright, then take another heading here. This will be the newsletter and again just change the typography. So So make the gaps 0 again. We don't want any gap. Alright, so go to the second heading and make the size to 14 and the transform will be alright. So the text color will be, I'm using this color. You can use any color you want. Then I take some the text will be below this newsletter, so just drop below down here. Alright, now change the texts, make this subscribe now to the bold and go to the style option, change the font and again the size. Now click on this main container of these items and click on this advanced. We want some padding here, so from the left make it 10. Okay, this looks good. So in the second container of this, click on this. We will add the form here. So here search form. Here is the form. Any name or messages, just delete it. Yes, and now do the same changes here. The column height will be 50 and the button will be okay. Now click on this main container and give some padding here as well. From top make it 10, bottom will be 10 and from left make it 10 as well. Now click on this form and go to the style, make the column gaps to 0 and here go to these buttons. You can see the border radius, so we don't want any border, we just want the border radius in the right side, and for the email option in the left border radius. So make sure the right border will be 10, so the right and bottom will be 10. And for the field section, go to this field and first uncheck this. The top will be 10 and the left will be 10, just like this. Now again go to this button and change the background color. So we are done with our second newsletter as well. Just click on this publish. Now the question is how you can link with this your main button. Let me show you exactly how you can do it so simply. For this, click on this button or click any button you want. In the button you can see this. Here in the link option you can see the dynamic tags. Click on this and here you can see the off canvas. Click on this. Now in the left side click on this icon and here select the widget you just created. Then click on this publish. So let's check out. Click on this preview changes. Here is your first newsletter, and if you just select the second one and then click on this publish, this is the second newsletter you just created now. Now let's test it works or not. I'm just giving here my email and click on this subscribe. Yes, this works perfectly. So now the question is how you can find all these emails. To find all these emails, go to the WordPress dashboard and Elementor. You can see the submissions. Click on this. See the emails you will find here. So that's it. You just created two beautiful newsletter pop-up. If you have any doubts about that settings, comment below, I will help you out. Now that your pop-up is ready, you can work with the rest of your design. If this video saved your time, hit the like button, subscribe our YouTube channel to WpBravo, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.